Hey y'all, what's going on? Happy Thursday, happy Thursday. Hope you all are having a great week so far and a good Thursday. I myself having a good Thursday because today's my Saturday. My day's off for today and tomorrow. So all y'all here and y'all see the thumbnail is Relax and Chill with Mizu, and we're gonna talk through some social topics and some little bit of TV talk and get off of here and whatnot. Hope you're enjoying yourself. What's going on? Please come in, come in. Make sure you say, hey, we play game. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit that like button. Please hit that like button, y'all. If you enjoyed the videos, watch, subscribe if you're new. Try to get my subscriber count up. It's like keep going back down to less 350. Well, I thought it was 350. Keep going back down. Like it was over that, and then keep going down. Like somebody's unsubscribed or whatever happened. But please make sure you double check if you still subscribe to me. And I appreciate everyone all the love. What's going on? So y'all see some topics. We're going to talk about it. Depends how many people come in. I'm trying to get through it as much as possible so we get back into watching some of my shows and relax for the rest of the night. It whatnot. Before we get to the topic, let's talk about some TV talk and get into that. That way, give some people a chance to come in. Hey, shine bright like a diamond. You're beautiful like diamond in the sky. Listen, don't worry about that. I got to get my haircut. So it's been a lot going on this week, y'all, for me. It's been a lot of things going on happening lately for the last couple of weeks and things like that. Trying to get back on track a lot of things and whatnot. I signed myself back to the gym, to New York Sports Club, right next to me. So that's great. I'm enjoying it. So far, I had my first club intro, and then I signed up for a personal trainer for 3 months. See how that goes. And after 3 months, I think I'm gonna end it. I ain't gonna continue on because the payments like ridiculous. But it should be fine for 3 months to learn everything I need to learn, and then I could continue using that as me progressing on my journey on weight loss a little bit and lowering down my cholesterol. It's getting a little elevated, but that's what it is. I'm gonna be open and see nutritionists again, trying to get back on the plan of preparing my meals and make balanced nutrition. It's a work in progress. It's not easy. It's not easy, y'all, at all. Because at the end of the day, it's like I need to learn how to make sure I can meal prep and everything, and that's something I need to get talked about. Because it's crazy that people just tell me, "Oh, you should do this, do this, do that, and do that." I said I can make suggestions and make that, but once I'm being shown, then I can do it. But if you telling me what I do, and I'm gonna do how I will do it. And if it's not right, it's not right. But whatever. But I'm making strides. So I have my next appointment with the trainer next Thursday, and it's gonna be a weekly thing for 3 months, and then we'll see what goes from there. Nutritionist, trying to get on track. Went to the dentist. I had to get. Oh my gosh, they had a deep cleaning. I gotta go back again, do some other stuff. But it is what it is. It is what it is at this point about all that stuff. But I'm trying to do it. Things coming up in May. The end of May. The Beyonce concert. And in July, I got the wedding to go to. So some things happening. So I want to make sure I'm right, healthy wise, and good. So I could be able to enjoy and live up to next year when I turn the big 4-0 and whatnot. Yes, let's get into it. So let's do some TV talk, give people a chance to come in. So if those want to know about Beyond the Gates, I have not stopped watching it. I continue watching it. I have the last review I did up to episode 11. So I know it's been like a couple episodes now. I think they did up to the 20s. So I really had to catch up. So yes, definitely I will be catching up this weekend with all the shows, take my notes. And so next week we could talk about it. I think probably like a Wednesday. Tuesday and Wednesday. I don't know Tuesday next Tuesday. But probably next Wednesday. Or next Thursday, depends how I feel. and we catch up on Beyond the Gates and give y'all a complete review of that episode, and then continue on from there. Married to Medicine, I know there are 3 parts reunion, and I know people like to get like weekly reviews of the parts. I'm not doing that. Yeah, I know. People who've been following my channel knows that I despise this multiple parts reunions. Especially, I feel like the show don't need to have more than 2 parts. 2 parts is enough. I'll add it some way how some shows are. They should only do 1 part, but it is what it is. And I mean, you can't stretch it all in 140 minutes and 40-minute sessions. So, but I rather you elongate the time, expand the time slots. That way, it'd be shorter parts than doing it shortly and have different parts. Because Marriage Madness this season wasn't even enough for you to even to do have 3 parts. What are y'all discussing that we need to have 3 parts? So what I'm gonna do, what I usually do sometimes with shows that they have multiple parts, and I want to just not keep doing weekly things and waste my time. I'd rather just wait till all 3 parts airs. After all 3 part aired, I will do my review for all 3 parts together and do one big live and discuss Married to Medicine reunion. Real Housewives of Atlanta, I gotta get to that as well. So I may just wait to hold off and do reviews of that and wait till the last 3 parts of the thing. You know what? No, I'm gonna try to give y'all a weekly review. Let's see how it goes, because y'all only getting this live this week and then next week or whatever. So we'll see how Atlanta goes. I may do Atlanta next week by itself, just alone, just by itself. And I just probably do this past week and the following week together. That way, you have 2 reviews in one. Days is subject to change, but that's what it is. This is my game plan for the time being. All right, so let's do traders a little bit. Now, I was supposed to do the last set of review of traders. I was supposed to do 7, 8, 9 and do the finale and thing reunion. But I didn't even watch the reunion. I just watched the finale and said that's it. I didn't care for the reunion. So, and I want to watch the Traders UK 3rd season because it's up on Peacock. So I got to start watching that. And shout out to the 4 winners who won. Let me give you my notes. Shout out to the 4 winners who won was Dylan, Gabby, Dolores, and Ivar. They all win. They split the prize pot, which was finalized was $204,300 in 4 ways. That's the most in Traders history that won the season. Usually we get like 3, or we got like 2, but this is the most. It's 1. No, it's 4. So split 4 ways. It's good. Now, what's I gonna say? This season, the Faithfuls was horrible. It was horrible because it was some points. Even though yes, Faithfuls won, but it was just by the carelessness and the recklessness of the traders and how they move. That maybe kind of let the Faithfuls win this season, because boy oh boy, they was freaking horrible. Even with clear signs, like that's why with Boston Wild. When Boston Wild got eliminated, finally. But before it was like there was clear evidence against him, but people was always voting against the factual and voting against people's personality. And I wish the future seasons of Traders stop going by people's personalities and how they respond to things as an indicator of whether they are a trader or not a trader. Stop doing that, because it's no cookie cutter who a trader is, and you have to look at the facts of how they move instead of what their personality is. Because they were so clearly saying, "Oh, you could be a trader because you just so aggressive. You trader." This is I say the trader don't have a one set skill set. It's no one set action or characteristics. It's not. So when y'all just freaking focus on that, oh, she's very too aggressive, and she's vocal, and she this that, or quiet, or this that. It's like just check what the facts are, what the sign, what the things is giving you, how they moving, how they doing challenges. Like for example, with that Danielle, when Danielle freaking clearly they think twice because when she did that challenge when they had to drop the vase down, they gotta be black and gold, and they had to pick a picture and put on who you going to save. She didn't even save herself. Most people would have saved themselves because it was an opportunity to get a shield. When she did that twice and didn't save herself, that was a clear indicator that was a traitor because she didn't think that she knew that she was safe, and nobody clocked it. Nobody really clocked it. I know some people make some comments, but they really clocked it at all. So it was like the Boston Wild, like he was clearly got clear evidence against him. He kept limiting people who was going after him, and he did that. Well, Bob the drag queen. He did that to Derek. I did that to other people who mentioned his name directly. Or Wes, I think he did that to Wes. They went home, and the fact that nobody really think that was the case until that point when he did get eliminated, I was like, oh okay. Really, because at that point he could have really explained himself more. I think it was at that point they had to let him go and realize he didn't play it. And I said he was using people too. He was really, especially with Dylan. Dylan was so smitten by freaking Boston Wild. Every time Boston Wild was talking, he was like, and Sierra, some of the people who was like his minions. That's like, listen, think about yourself and get your head out of his behind and realize he is a traitor. He is clear signs, demonstrate straight facts, and they still went after West because he was saying, "Come after me, I'm gonna come after you, I'm gonna threat." So they took a threat and oh, you threatening us? No. So what, y'all? He mad he coming after him. Even though it was evidence that it was backing Wob, it was based on facts. It wasn't based on feelings. It was based on facts. So he got himself eliminated. Carolyn Boo Boo. Girl, what you doing? That's what I said. A lot of these traders this season did a lot of mistakes that got themselves eliminated. Because if Carolyn kept playing her quirky self and they get too cocky towards the end, because she started getting a little big reckless, it started showing her hand. Especially when it came to that chess piece, like, girl, what you doing? Like, you kind of gave yourself away. And this whole battle between Danielle and Carolyn, back and forth, back and forth. Carolyn trying to get Danielle out. Danielle trying to get Carolyn out. And this whole back and forth between these two. It was crazy. And I was like, come on. It was entertaining to see them battle it out with each other. But at the same time, it was like, okay, what? What? And then when it came to that chess challenge, they had to pick answers. The trader had to pick answers that the faithfuls had to guess what the traders will have answered, what name the trader will have picked for the answer. And then two of the questions, Carolyn was really at one question. Carolyn was so vocal and to the point. Danielle played smart. She didn't want to give away too much going on. She didn't want to say much because she wanted to let Carolyn hang herself, and that's what Carolyn did. She definitely hang herself. She pushed so hard for somebody to get the thing. I'll say, okay, you will only know that if you knew the answers. She was pushing so hard. And then another day she kept talking and put a talk on herself, and then everything people started listening. Now Dylan, I don't know what's up with what happened to Dylan that he just started on another way and just started getting bright and started playing the game because at one point he was on it and then Boston Wild helped him and then he just totally went left field and just went in the clouds. And then towards the end he started pinpointing people and their behaviors and who could be a traitor. Hey, Gina, how you doing, boo? How you doing, boo? What's going on? Welcome, Mizzy. Y'all, praise to you. Welcome, Mizzy. How you doing? I miss you. It's been a while. What's going on? So we do some TV talk first before we do the social topics. So I was like, she started giving her stuff away when it was. Yeah, that's all you have to do. You got to take it one day at a time. That's all you have to do. That's what I mean. I had to take it one day at a time. And, a lot of things going on in my life. And trying to balance things, try to get healthier and all that stuff like that. But, just take it one day at a time and just keep the optimism. Yeah, she started giving her stuff away. I said, Cameron, you started messing with me again. Because I said, at first I was a lot like her. Y'all knew I was watching my view. I said, I was not liking Cameron. But then I said, she was growing on me. And I said, she's playing smart. She made some decision that it was smart that not to play this role. But, she played it on because, she was getting outvoted for the other traders. And then towards the end, that game just kind of messed her up. And then she was coming after Danielle. And then that didn't land well. So it got herself eliminated. Now, Danielle, I feel like Danielle messed up by picking Brittany to be her trader. Because in my mind, I would feel like that would be easier target. That would be the easiest person to pick, an obvious person to pick, because it was so very obvious. Because it's like, if you had the chance, why you would pick the Brittany though? Especially when y'all becoming closer and y'all was building a bond. So as a faithful, I would think that the person, if she had to recruit someone, the person she would have automatically recruit would be freaking Brittany. She could recruit somebody else. But she didn't. Now, that last round table when Brittany was flaming freaking Dylan because he was coming at the Brittany and Brittany was like, ooh, she was firing it off and she had make strong arguments. But people was not blinded and it still eliminated her. And, she couldn't reveal who she is. But Alan told them after what they won and they was like, oh, yes. Because I was like, listen, if she played it smarter and when they did it better, she probably would have won if she didn't get eliminated. If they went with Dylan. Right? And then how I got Danielle out, it was crazy because I don't know what going with Brittany. I don't know. Brittany thought that Dolores will change her vote or something because it was a tie vote between Danielle and somebody else. And Ivar. It was a tie vote. And they had to re-vote again. And it was gonna be if it was gonna be a tie again, then they had to do it by chance, picking both names and pick whatever the name come out, and then that person get eliminated. But I don't know. Brittany went after Vic and Danielle instead of putting Ivar name to tie it again. She asked, so what you thought? You thought Dolores was gonna pick Dolores kept it with the same person she picked before. So you thought she was gonna change the name? I said, you messed it up. So Dan was upset. She said, again, you betrayed me again. I said, oh. But the Traders season 3 was not bad. Like I said, it was 4 winners, the most that ever won in the season of Traders. UK season 3 is coming out. It's out already on Peacock, so I will start watching that. It won not. That's all I didn't give you a review because I was gonna do a podcast review of Traders, but I was like, it's been so many weeks went past. I think everybody really saw it and they moved on to the next. So I was saying, no, let me just give you a little quick talk about it. And also was upsetting me as well how some people was getting eliminated. It's like they revisit that freaking coffin theory. That coffin. I was like, can y'all let that coffin thing go down the rest? They kept thinking that a trader has to be one of the people who was in the coffin. I said, can y'all think about the other possibility that a trader was not in the coffin? I mean, y'all realize when y'all sacrificed freaking Sierra, and realized she was a faithful. And then y'all realized, oh damn. But I said, but why y'all so hell bent on that coffin deal? I said, y'all let that ish go. That was stupid. But that was that. That was trailers, y'all. So I'm gonna watch UK1 soon. Now, Beauty in the Black. Y'all saw the part two? Now I was gonna do a full review like I did last time for part one. But I would say due to time and everything. Now just get it over with. So it's from episode 9 to 16. Right. So I'm gonna do a quick overview of everything that happened and not go full details. But if y'all want a little bit more happening, y'all put comment section down below and we can explain. So y'all know it ended with Kimmy. Hey CM Boo. It ended with Kimmy and Body. They was going back and forth and everything. And then start of the second part. By the way, Beauty and the Black got renewed for second season, so it's coming out soon. I don't know. I get very soon because you know how quick Tyler Perry like to pull out stuff. He be having them shoot for like 2 freaking weeks, and then be coming out so quickly. I said, "Can you stop doing that?" But whatever. That's his method. That's what he do. He does his own lighting. He got no lighters, so he want to be pushing these people so quickly, so fast like that. Hello, whatever. As long as he paying them well. According to some people, he does be paying these people well. I said, okay, that's fine, but still, whatever. And y'all know one character I could not stand. Y'all know that character name. I couldn't stand her. And the other one. I couldn't really stand it because I said, how y'all thinking the people supposed to be the bottom bees of Jews and y'all still work with her? Oh, we paid my debt. We did all that, but y'all still on his beck and call. So how much y'all debt y'all paid? Y'all could have just went on and get your own little thing. Or get out of it. But now y'all still working for him? So y'all know I couldn't stand Body. Body, I was like, I don't know. I don't really watch Tyler Perry. They full of acting. They have some people that might be good actors, but because of the storyline and the writing, it is making just like, okay, they can't really do much. They just have to do what they have to do. So Body, I don't know, out of all his shows he has put out and movies and series, Body is the most I couldn't stand her behind. I couldn't. And it's not because that it's like she was not convincing enough. She didn't sound intimidating. She was horrible. And I said, what kind of y'all trying to make this girl like a Lonnie or something? And then it felt so freaking flat. I said, girl, voice was horrible. Like, girl, you gotta pick somebody who was more intimidating than her. And the lines they gave her was ridiculous. I said, girl, bye. Girl, get the hell out of here. So I'm so glad they killed the character off. Yes, it happened. Yes, she got alive. She was not there anymore. And I would say, yes! Oh my God, no more Body, y'all. I know Impulse was watching with me. She said, oh no, your girl. I was like, your girl is dead. Your girl is dead. I know you couldn't see her act one more time. I know we couldn't see her say something one more time. I said, no, we ain't here. I couldn't deal with her. She was horrible. So, Kimmy let unalive Body. So she's out of the series. And because, Body and Delinda kidnapped her sister. So Kimmy's on a war path. The second half of the series, part one. It was the second half of the part one. She was on a war path. She wanted to find her sister, and she would do anything to even get information on her sister. And baby, Kimmy was on one. She was on a war path. She was at Delinda house at one point because Delinda had it, and that's like that. Delinda couldn't even give it up, and she was taunting him, and she just used a shotgun, and it's like brain matter all over the place. I said, "Oh, you going in? No more Delinda and Body." Yes. Oh my gosh, I was so happy. I feel so happy. I said, "Oh, child, they kill these annoying ass characters in this freaking thing." Um, oh my gosh. Now everybody else I could deal with, but those two, nah, I couldn't. I couldn't. And then Roy, she go to Roy and everything because she trying to find information out and kind of push Roy out the freaking thing, but he's still alive. And it's crazy because she wanted Roy wanted her to come there and he could get something off because he's in his induced substance taking induced thing, and he need Kimmy there, and Kimmy just did what she had to do, and she want to know what's her sister at, and they going back and forth, and the next minute, she just pushed him out the window. And I said, "Oh," I said, "Girl, you trying to get everybody." I said, "First of all, you not gonna get no answers, and you can orphan everybody in the freaking cast. You want answers, but you can't get it if you go off them out." So that's what she's doing a lot to try to find a sister, but I understand. And she was calling Rain, and Rain trying to figure out what's going on now. Rain was upsetting me. I said, "Girl, you kept saying that 50,000 times that you gonna get off the freaking hospital bed to go find her." I said, "Girls, lay your behind down. You in pain. Girl, I gotta come up. I gotta come up. I gotta find." I said, "Girl, lay your down. Cause when freaking Horus came to see you, he just put this cane on your hip and you was all made. I said, "Girl, that's when you don't need to be going anywhere." Try to go try where Kimmy at. Angel with Kimmy, so Angel could help her. Angel's freaking out because Kimmy's on walk out. He said, "Girl, what's going on?" Hey, he doing his little thing. We find out Olivia, the Horus' ex-wife, who was the mother of Roy and Charles. She's freaking some young dude. I said, "Oh, she get her little boo back." Bossing him around trying to get the things done because what she did, if you watch the last part, when they robbed up Harvest Place, the second location, the secret location he had, that was Olivia doing. She set them up to put them to rob his place, and it failed. And she used the boy she was freaking with to do it, but they didn't work out in their favor. So they messed up their thing. So at the end of the day, he didn't complete his assignment correctly. She told him she had to get in his Claire past the bag. I said, why we had to get him in the bag so he could shoot him inside of it. That's what they did. He got inside of the bag. He was begging and pleading. He said, "Please, don't do it, don't do it, don't put me back in that clip, don't put me, please." She said, Stop begging. You know what time it is." I said, "Olivia, if you want to do it, you should have done it yourself, girl." Got some henchmen doing it, and they failed the thing. And now you messed up because since it was a failed attempt, now he might be on to something. I said, "Oh, yeah. But that's that." So they had Jules working overtime to try and figure out what's happening. He set something up because what's his name? Norman. Norman Jules working together because they wanted the the club together and do illegal business. Norman had a set in mind that one of the boys did it. Now, granted, Mallory was the one that ran your wife over, and then Roy also hit her too. So he was right. He just was on the warpath, and then so he think that Charles did it, and Charles didn't do it. And so what it did is that he had someone to case up the freaking car that Charles was supposed to be driving. That's his car, and burn it up. And come to find out, it started the season with that. They said, "Oh my gosh, this your Charles." And Olivia find out, and everybody at the house, at Horace's house, and he try to have a meeting with them and see what's going to happen, what's happening, and what can they do, how they gonna find out, and prepare for the funeral. And the person that Charles was messing with, Vonnie, the attorney, he's also in his feelings too, because he's like, "Oh my gosh, he's alive, and what can we do?" Horace set up a freaking meeting with the freaking attorneys and judge to come to his house the next morning, and he's gonna make an announcement. He is also trying to find out a loophole in the freaking will, because the father, Horace and Norman's father, he wrote a will to so detailed that if they have a felony, if they commit a felony on themselves, and they did this or they do that, and they had this, they had that. It was so many stipulations that they won't get the money if they fulfill one of the criteria. So one loophole, they find out if he has a wife, he's married, that he could get that they could get no money, and then somebody else could continue on having it. But if there's no money, then something will be divvied out, whatever happened. So all that said and done, things happening. That Mallory trying to find out who his Roy's messing with. I said, girl. And Roy also trying to accept who Mallory has sex with. Even though y'all hate each other, y'all trying to be obsessed who's y'all going back and forth with. Who is Mallory's freaking? And we know Mallory's messing with one of the bodyguard. What was his name? I don't know. I think his name Maurice. Jillian, Mallory. Oh, Calvin. Mallory messing with Calvin. But Roy's thinking that's Vonnie. Because at one point, Mallory was hugging Vonnie, and then he walked in. So he's obsessed that Vonnie is the one that having sex with her, even though Vonnie is not the one having sex with her. Vonnie's having sex with Charles. But it was Calvin. And then when he confronted Calvin smooth played him so bad, so great. He did a play move. He said, "Oh no, I'm having my eyes for you." It's like that. Another thing. I said, "Oh, you just flipped that so quickly. Say you play for the team. Ham, ham, ham." It's like that. He said, "Oh no, I ain't messing with her. I got my eyes for you. You sweet little thing. You fine." And I said, "Oh, child." He flipped that. So that made Roy just turn the cheek and look at somebody else. I said, "So you just gonna believe him that he was after you and not the person your wife." And then Maddie is obsessive trying to find out who the hell person that Roy is messing with. First season, Kimmy had a voice recording and let her, not voice recording, like had the phone on, whatever, and let Maddie hear that he has sex with someone. So she's obsessed who it is. She actually eventually find out who the person is, Kimmy. Now she's trying to find out who is Kimmy, what she look like, and all that stuff. She come in front of her. I said, "What you gonna do to her? Unalive her? What? The man's a hoe." Oh, he's dusty. Y'all ain't even having sex with each other, but don't like each other. Hey, Empress Boo, don't like each other, but y'all going back and forth, whatever. So all that said and done, Kimmy's on the warpath. Angel's helping her. They find the sister. She's at the club. They kind of like put her under the substance, so she's weary. She don't know what's going on. I said, "Why y'all do that? Like 16? Like why y'all doing this?" I said, "So now we do drug teenagers like this? Come on." So Angel found her, trying to protect her. They found her, and then there's a new girl trying to be in the club and say, "Where's Body? Where's Body?" And trying to do what I said. "Oh, she trying to be the next one girl." And then Rain trying to help her. So it's a lot of moving parts going on. Now Horvath's trying to find a loophole. Bonnie trying to tell Mallory about this thing, supposed loophole that Vonnie was trying to tell somebody. I think it was Mallory about that. The whole just looking at some loophole and whatnot, and why he's doing this. And Jules tricked Norman and think that was some random freaking boy that that when his wife over, so got Norman to back off his warpath, even though he was right on the money about one of the boys. He was right. He was wrong about the which boy that did it. But actually, it was not one of the boys. It was actually Mallory who did it. But he don't know that yet. So all that said and done, they were trying to figure out how to get the Kim was trying to how to get sister out that club because they've actually put her in the club and she had to work for it. So they had Horace hatch the plan. Horace confront the angel, about the watch, but he also said, like, listen, if you would have played your thing right, you would have had a house, you would have had a stayed in and everything. Played it right. And he said, I'm sorry, we can work it out, we can do the guy. I said, no, you mess it up. You want to rob him so bad, F it up. You could have stopped that. But you want to be greedy. So, played your hand. He asked you to F him. He asked you to no. He asked you to do that. He just asked for the dance fund. If you would have played your cards right, you would have been set. But you didn't play it. And the Jews corny too, because I don't know what the hell is wrong with him. Like he always threatened by unaliving someone and killing someone, and he never did it. And so what you doing? Don't do it. So when at one point he was at the hotel, and I don't know why Kimmy y'all won't even go back to the Mocha Motel, even though they know you lived there or was there. So y'all went back there and got caught. Stupid behinds. Why? Got caught. And then he do bah, 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 bah. They alive now. I said, oh, you so whack. This whack. It is so stupid. But whatever. All that said and done, they got the daughter out. Then they get to the hospital. Not the daughter, the sister. Kimmy got her sister. They had to work it out to try to get it out. Horace had to help her. He came in the club because they was knocking her out and trying to get her. Like she was basically in trouble, basically in that figure club. And the Horace came in because he's like he's not the boss of the club, but he still got power, influence. So like yes, they listened to him. So they got Kimmy out. He went to sleep, peed on himself, and then walked out, and then he had to go to the hospital. They took him to the hospital. And then he set this plan up. The plan is he wanted to marry Kimmy, make her their stepmother and the boss. And that way she had controls on the finances and everything. Because he about to be, I think he's passing on to the next side. So that was a loophole for he could get into so he could stop the sons getting it. Because he said if he wouldn't have been dead before that, the sons would get everything, it's like that. Especially they had no affinities like that up or whatever. Or I think also was a stipulation about the being on drugs or something like that. And I said, oh, y'all both failed that. If y'all didn't find out, y'all got tested the drugs. But we'll see. So it was a classic chess move because he wanted to have all the lawyers and judge there. They took him to the hospital. They went to the hospital and the witness and they wrote everything down. And Wayne was there. The sister had to ask many questions because the sister was being upset that Kimmy keep lying to her. And so Kimmy had to tell her the truth. She said, I don't believe you. So she said, listen here. She was asking me more questions. I guess she's on board now. Wayne's on board. And Ray was real wild out. She said, oh, let's do what we got to do. Go, what we got to do? Like, you better marry the man. Let's get here. We rich. That's right. She was no second thought. So Vaughn trying to talk to Kimmy outside in the hallway and try to get her to the figure guns line. She said, why are you trying to get me to go over there? No, I'm over here. I'm talking over here. So long story short, they barged their asses in there to the room, and Horace told them, listen, hey, shout out to Kimmy. She's my wife. You'll be your stepmom, and it's your new boss. And they all was like stunned. I said, ooh, shout out. Now we're going to have season 2, and we're going to see how that plays out. That's like, fine, Kimmy, finally, you get what you get. I know it's no sexual thing going on. It's just a business arrangement. But you're in a position of power right now, girl. You can shift this whole dynamics. Coming from the person you got to work your depth out to be rich. Yeah. But everybody gonna come after her because she did warn her. They gonna come after you very hard. So she was kind of like scary about that. She was kind of like nervous about that because but then she said, you know what? I got this. So we'll see how this goes. And I hope she don't back down either because you was on a warpath trying to find your sister. A lot of people. So that's that. All right, that was Beauty Black. So there's no full-fledged review on it. Next time, I will give you a full-fledged review when I'm on time and everything. Quick, if y'all ain't watched Temptation Island on Netflix now, it's just on Netflix. And I ain't finished it yet. But I'm going to tell you, those couples they have is mediocre. A lot of them don't even look all that great anyway. Some of the guys, it was one guy that looked the best, but even though he's a douchebag. And the ladies, one lady was nice, and she felt like she got a lot of self-esteem, and it's kind of, you know, people like to post spoilers up on Twitter and what's happening and whatnot because we don't know it's all episodes on Netflix. I'm watching. I'm gonna be finished watching it after this live. One of the couples they stay together even though they should not be together because he did something in the villa, which I didn't find out yet, but I know what he wants. One of the guys named Breon, he always talk about some freaking threesomes all the time. So about the threesome, like he having an issue that Shantae is great and everything, but she's not freaky, sexual, and stuff like that. So I know they say you might have to sacrifice her. She might be one thing, but I always are great in the bed, or freaking in the bed, and do threesome with you and all stuff like that, like you want it. You might let that go. But he said I can have both. I can have both. I said yeah, whatever. And there's one dude like Grant. It's so dumb. Like they came with Sisters Island because he cheated on her before. So she put her thing to test him. I said, I don't know why the hell you think this show is gonna be for good for to get tested, whatever. And it took like one of the things so easy for him to even freaking have sex with someone already. I said, oh, so what? And it's crazy that he was liking the lady, one of the singles, had sex with her. And now he told her that he would focus on himself. I said, oh, Dusty. Now Natalie took a Natalie was not upset with it. She said she knew this was gonna happen. She knew it was a possibility, so she didn't have the expectations up there. But I said that's mature of her. Cause I was saying, bitch, you ain't slick. You ain't slick. So we will watch the match for that. But I was like, cause I did, if y'all was on my Instagram, some of y'all on my Instagram, I did post some little commentary about some of the people there. And I think I might should do more of that and put it on my Instagram. But that's that. That's enough for TV talk. I mean, let's get to some of these topics. Yeah, what's going on with Johnny the Majors? He been on the news lately. He been on the news lately. Back and forth, back and forth. It's like with him, it's like something comes out on him, and then he try to clear his image. And it's like always this back pull, push and pull of the negativity and then positivity and negativity and positivity. Yes, and because the recent thing that came out was the recording where he admitted of putting his hands on his ex girlfriend. It's like that, and I think it was strangulation, something like that. And it was recording, and he did say, "Yes, I did that. I aggressed you." I said, "Boy, what is that? Like, come on." Now everybody was trying to women or back and forth about his behavior and about all that. Somebody say, "Oh, wow, she on innocent." That's nobody say so innocent about this. At the end of the day, he's guilty for a reason, and he does have an anger problem. He did what he did, and so what? She was chasing after him. He did what he did. He shouldn't have did all that extra stuff, and then all that and talk about he want these ladies to be Coretta and all that stuff and all that. I said, "Boy, what's in his mind?" And then when you listen to the recording, he said, "I aggress you." I said, "What the hell that means? You aggress you?" I said, "Boy, get the F out of here. Who was you?" So now, when that came out and everything, I think he made a statement that he apologized in his best moment. He learned, he healed from that, and all that stuff like that. It was the most moment. But I would say, but then again, you ever thinking people helping women and fighting on your behalf, like you are innocent. They're trying to take a black man down. I said, why are we doing that all the time? It's not one of the scenarios. Trying to take a black man down. It's one of the scenarios. Yes, he was very successful in his career in acting, all that stuff, that he was in his peak of his career, but he did something that got him to where he's in now. Got him in trouble right now. You gotta think about it. He did something. He did the actions. This was before that strangulation, that recording that he said I aggressed you to the lady, his ex-girlfriend, was before this case happened. So it was showing a history, a pattern that he had going on. Now I hope Megan, he doesn't listen to her, but we do know history repeats itself. History repeats himself. So I hope Megan don't feel like you want no girls think that you will go have a different Yelp review, a different dining experience. You better hope and pray you got it, but we'll see. Old Negro know is hook no finals for him. Stat. Exactly. And then he was a child left behind. Yes. Now this recent development that he mentioned, it is sad, and it explains why it led to him to grow up in life being an adult, not being healed, not having speak to someone to talk to, and that unresolved trauma that's happening that led him to have like anger, that led him to lash out, that have made him have a false sense of reality. So let me read it. Johnathan Majors revealed he confronted past trauma during therapy in a DV program following his 2023 assault trial in New York. In his first formal interview since his April 2024 sentencing, Majors told the Hollywood Reporter that he experienced sexual abuse from both men and women starting at age 9. That's just terrible. To get exposed to SA at that young an age, you know the damage you could do to a child who don't get that help or support they needed to process through those feelings, and he growing up, not talking about it, didn't say anything, holding it in. So yes, it does something to you when you get older, and as an adult, it lets you have an unresolved anger, stuff to reach out. So that's the cause. That's probably the root cause of his actions and how he moves. And I'm glad that he talked to someone like that. He got to get that under control, because it's going to repeat itself when it comes to Megan. And they married now, so According to people, he recently shared the A with his mother, who apologized for not protecting him. Major assured her it wasn't about blame, but about growth and healing within their family. Major's claimed, I carried it for years. I was effed up, reflecting on the aftermath of the A. Major's career took a major hit after his March 2023 arrest involving ex-girlfriend Grace Jabari. He was found guilty of misdemeanor assault and harassment in December 2023. Reflecting on his past, Major said therapy has helped them understand his behavior in relationships. He and actress Megan Good, whom he began dating in 2023, got engaged in November 2024. There are no excuses, he said, but getting help allows you to understand yourself. Hey, Dominique Boo, what's going on? Yeah, so like I said, with that revealing of him aggressing the lady, then this came out to soften the blow. Because everybody said, "Oh, I feel sorry for him." Like, no, get me wrong. This is devastating. This is devastating. But we not go. This is devastating, but it's not an excuse for his actions. And I'm glad he knows that. The hell was it? It's not an excuse. So hopefully he continue to learn and heal from this and work on that. But then he also mentioned that him and Megan Good got married, and it's good. And he was on Sherry Shepherd. Now that whole thing with Sherry Shepherd. Now I watch the clip every now and then, but I didn't fully watch the clip. What the Sherry Shepherd is crying about? Is she's crying about he played the character that her son is kind of like a reflection of the character, and she want her son to be like the character, or she want her son to be like him. Because I said, okay, girl, you were very critical about ladies wearing how they want to wear in the figure award shows. Yeah, I know Megan Thee Stallion. She was very hard on her because she saw that pasties. Okay, it was still covered, and it was not like that revealing, but whatever. But you'll be booing crying because you want your son to be like him. No man, no man. Uh-uh. That's what I go to reserve judgment because I didn't listen fully. But I was like, so she crying about the character. If it's the character, I can understand. But if you say about the person, him, I say he's not the character. So I don't know what you're saying, girl, or why you so hell bent. But you know, those type of people, they like to pick leashes. But you know what? And then he was over there, and then he explained, and he talked about his journey and Megan and how he was just so excited. And he did the thing, and you know, people like that. And it's funny that Tom Cruise did the same thing in the back of the past. And you know how he messed up Katie Holmes. You know how that happened. So we had to revisit that. But it's an act to me. But he could be happy. It could be great, everything, all that. But you know the tears crying on cue and doing this and getting everybody the heartstrings and you know the woman venue with a bunch of women. They love that. They eat that up. They eat it up. And I just let you know, men like that, men who craft the art of getting women to do what they want, they played on that. They play on that. Or let the man shed some tears like that. It could be all innocent. But I'm gonna let you know. You know, the way how he is right there, it's not completely gone. He's not completely healed yet. So that yes, and it's just that his father and God and all that stuff. And yeah. And I said, oh child. Sad line, y'all. Y'all know that was all something to get everybody to not focus on what just happened because you know that freaking recording just came out, so you know it get everybody like focus on that to get everybody off that. They said, "Oh my God, she cried. He's so emotional. He just love her." And you know, Todd Cruz did the same thing. He jumping on freaking open couches all over multiple times and do this and that. And I was so happy, and I was saying, and then he said he never met a woman like that before. I said, "Hold up, were you with Nicole Kidman?" Like how the hell you was just married had clear one? How the hell you never met a woman like how? Like he just completely was that like Nicole? Correct me wrong, y'all. Y'all know who I'm talking about. So I was like, it completely wasted the first wife, person with who had kids with, and talk about this one. And look how he did this one. It's like that. So it was like, mm-hmm. So you can't erase the patterns. So hopefully, was not. Now he did mention this recently that oops. I do the audio. Let me do the audio for y'all. You got any thoughts about him, y'all? Because I don't know. I'm talking. Let me show you. Let me play it. Let me play that for y'all.
She took so many hits, you know, because of it. You know, she took. I don't think she mind me saying like, yeah, she wasn't in the. They weren't announcing it, but like she lost endorsements. You know, we got uninvited to stuff. You know, she got uninvited to stuff because she had shown just how down she was, and they knew if Megan's coming, Jay's coming. You know, I'm coming. You know, yeah, she took an incredible hit. You know, and then just walking around. You know what I mean? Like a lot of our work, as you guys know, is like socializing. You know what I mean? And
we asked her that when she was up here as well. You know, like the same question that Lauren just asked you.
yes, ma'am.
Did you ever feel like that was too much? And she said no. She knew that lady has God. That lady, yes. She talked about you with the same smile on her face that you have. You know, and strong, very strong woman.
She's stronger than me. You know, she's stronger than me. You know, she kept me up. It continues to keep me up. And before we walked in here, she was praying. Come on, dang. And she took.
So he mentioned that how Megan had lost some endorsements and stuff like that being with him. And that's sometimes guilty by association. It's not right, but some people don't want to be attached to someone with certain things is in by their name. So by her being with him, know that he got guilty charge, even though it's a misdemeanor, so like that. And even though it shows that he admitted of doing that to the ex girlfriend, everybody making it seem like because who she was, he ain't couldn't do that. She tell him down. That's why you don't mess with the loosely paper chicks. You should stick with your own. I said that doesn't make anything. He can still do this to us, just like he can do that to them. So it doesn't make any difference. But whatever. Well, you gonna do it and not say nothing? That's what you trying to tell us? Don't do that. So she lost some deals and stuff like that, and I guess she had to take it in stride. She knows she was getting herself into with him. I mean, I don't know. She ain't saying much about herself, and maybe she was playing her side of things, how she feel about losing deals and stuff. But she's with him. She got married to him, so. But I mean, it's sad because it's like now I gotta focus on not only that, be strong for him, be a ride and die for him, but also what the sacrifice my career and what I had built. And maybe she's okay with that. She realized the reality that she's in. But lady, don't focus on so much on him and do everything for him and all that stuff like that, and you lose yourself in the process because that's what they're hoping on. Because at the end of the day, when they move up and on from you, or you lose yourself, they can get up and go and get to someone else in the quickness. Because how much people who out there who ready for a man. Oh my God, I need somebody, and they ready. Even though they say all the figure signs in front of them, they still going for it. So it's no end supply for him. But for women, sometimes and it's supply for her too. She's a beautiful woman, but still at the same time, like when you lose yourself for a man and do all that stuff, and then he just up and played you, because you ride and die for him and all that stuff like that. You already taking a hit by losing deals and stuff. That might take a toll. It might have to be right now, but maybe in the future. See, y'all let me know. Like I said, I'm not trying to down him. I want him to see, but at the same time, I want him to realize that his actions was his actions. I need people to stop fighting people and make it seem like we all messed up and we just want him to go down and stuff like that. And I was like, no, we saw him at the peak of his career, and all this came out. We was like, dang. But when stuff came out, we come to find out it was all true. He was doing this stuff, so it's not like come on now. We can't turn a blind eye just because he's a black man. and now we know the root cause of what led him to this, issues that he may be having, then he could work on that. And maybe that work on could make him better for Megan. I want Megan just not to have her eyes blinded and have everything open, because stuff could happen again. But that's it. Anything else throws up Johnathan ages? If I move on. All right, let's move on to the next topic. Oh, when I ended this. All right, let's talk about this Jess hilarious and this Lauren thing. I know I'm late with it. And, I don't be on first with the story talking about it like everybody else at first. I take my time and talk about it. So bear with me. I'm just gonna pass it. All right, let me listen to what she said to some of the things. Listen to it. Why you went back there? I ain't put you back there. Phone. It's the ground. What you doing?
All right, why is she not leaving? What's up? Why is she still on air? I was told that she was going to be the producer. She was going to be hired as a producer. Okay. Producers aren't on air though. So what's going on? Because we have a lot of producers up there already. They're not on air. What's going on? I've called and I've asked many times. That's what I got told. She's a producer. Oh, okay, cool. So I ain't asked no more. She's only on my segment. So I'm like, all right. I'm putting shit together because that's what I do. I put shit together. All right, here we go. So Shorty must about to be on the show. That's exactly what I put in my fucking head before anybody decided to come and tell me again. So I did another round of asking, all right, what are we doing? All right, what is this? Asking, all right, what's going on? We've always, this is the boss. We've always considered having a fourth seat. But when the fuck was y'all gonna tell me that? When was your, and this is months after I came back. This was like 2 months after I came back from maternity leave. We've always, ever since Angela Yee left, we said that we would consider having 4 seats. So why, when me and Claudia Jordan did the guest co-hosting, or me and Kendra G did the guest co-hosting, did everybody say, oh, it ain't gonna work with 4 people? Why, right? Why was that ever even said? Why wasn't that something that was presented at the jump, like from jump at the top of the shit? That's what I want to know, right? But I'm still playing. I'm still here, mind you. I'm not playing the game. I'm just still here with it because I'm in this. This is a fucking contract. This ain't no part-time little shit that I got. I got a contract that we've always this is shit, and I got it. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm on air. She overtalks. She's overtalking me. Lauren knows she does this shit. Whatever. I've told her about this shit many a times. She overtalks me. I'm like, yo, shut up. All right? Or hush, be quiet. Yeah, that clip that y'all saw. Yes, shut up. Be quiet. Yeah, I've said that. And I've meant that. You know what I mean? That's the only way to get it a hush. So I'm like, all right, cool. One day, I told her, because I went in the comments, I'm like, all right, people don't like that. All right, whatever. I'm not her mother. She's another grown woman. I have to respect this lady. But she's not going to keep talking over me, yo. I'm already confused on why the fuck she's still here. You know what I mean? Like on air, not in the building, on air, right? So I'm like, all right. I told her, be quiet the next day. She did, and I got it. Charlemagne texts me, and he says, yo, don't tell her be quiet. You Tell her shut up. Play into that narrative of y'all beefing, y'all not liking each other. Why the fuck would we do that? But I'm like, you know what? All right, cool. She cool with it. I'm cool with it because I'm not a be quiet type of bitch anyway. I am a shut up type of bitch. Ask my kids, right? Even the stuff Charlemagne texted me. I said, take me off that shit. This is not. This is no longer my segment. I said it. I said it. Take me off of that. Give it to her. Give it to her. Charlamagne said, no, I don't want it to be her segment. It damn near sure is already. Like it's her segment. She's reading it and she's doing it to the best of her ability. Shorty is like that. Yeah. That's why I picked her to fill in for me for maternity leave. That's why I picked her. Y'all need to understand something. I'm never hating on Shorty. I already told her. I tell her every day. I tell her she's pretty every day. I tell her every day. I big up this woman every day. Every day. I don't have no reason to hate on that girl. I don't. No, I didn't like her when I came back because I'm like, all right, what's going on? What's going on? She knew it. We had a conversation. I said, take me off that shit.
Okay. I know it's another part of everything we played out a little bit, but let me explain how she sort of explains to it, and I understand. Now I don't want to watch Breakfast Club like that. I don't know. But when this came out, I said, let me talk about it because, it's something to talk about. Because, it's about workplace policies and drama and all that sort of that, what happened and whatnot. When you're on maternity leave, sometimes companies, I don't know, with coming women and everything, they have a lot of policies set in place to protect women who are pregnant. But, sometimes some companies trying to be slick with it. So maternity leave, they have someone there known to put in. She's supposed to be a seducer, but she also has experience. And according to what people are saying, that Lauren's been a really good job. She does it well. She goes with the facts. She reports well. She does a really good job, better than Jess Hilarious. Now, Jess is mostly there because she don't really get all the details all over the place, but she's mostly there for the comedic kind of aspect. And I was like, I'm up here thinking, like, listen, why it couldn't be two women and two men? Because it always feel like unbalanced when you have Charlemagne and they had DJ Envy, and when they had Angela there, she was about the only woman, an intelligent woman as that. But then she was only by herself, so it seemed like sometimes it could be gang up on her. She left, but she was there for years though. She was there for a long time, but still, it was always feeling imbalanced. So I was like, it would be great. You would have two women and two men. It'd be great because it'd be a balance out of views. They could have their segment. She could do what she was told to do. Just Hilarious. Have her just for the mess. She's not probably great in journalism and reporting the thing. Let Lauren does that because that's she's strong point. Let Jess does her just for the mess. Her comedy kind of segments with the laughs and the funniness, and not to be all politically correct. And let her deal with the logistics, the correct way how to tell stories, getting the facts, all that stuff. Charlamagne and JJ and they do their thing, and that's that. So I had no issues, and I just don't like that how it seems to me. If you watch the other clip, that Charlamagne and somebody they were trying to get these ladies to put against each other instead of the ladies bound together and help each other out. It come as a full force together to combat the workplace drama or put against each other. Because sometimes men sometimes overvalue women in the workplace and think that they lower than them. And it's very up there to get paid lower than a woman or men anyway. So the fact that you have two successful women in their right in a platform as Vegas Breakfast Club, it could be room for both of them. Now I understand Jess may feel like she was getting replaced or she was asking questions from the management and management giving her one around. I said, "Oh, we always thought of this," and she always thought that it was only a temporary thing till she come back, and then that's that. But it's like they keep her on, and stuff like that. They could do that. Yes, they place of business, so they can do that. They want to keep her on the segment because she's been doing a well job. They kept up because of her qualifications and her doing the job correctly. But not to the expense to try to play Jess and make her feel like she was messed up and she was wrong, and she feel like her job was on the line because she was on the maternity leave. Now I don't even care for her like that, but I understand her point. Like it will be messed up if you come use on some maternity leave for a little bit and they come back and somebody who's only there temporarily is basically staying there permanently and practically taking your spot. Now I know she probably did her angle by coming after Lauren and shut it up, and maybe Lauren does probably over talk and all that stuff, and they're going back and forth. And but I do like how they didn't disrespect each other or curse each other out on air, even though they had all this conversation on air, which I said they could have had this was like outside of there, but they wanted to play it out, and then Charmaine trying to rush them and trying to do this. And so I said, no, let them talk. Why are we doing this? And he being rude with it. And I said, I didn't like that. I said, why are we being rude? So let's just that segment. So I understand Jess. How she explained it, I said, I understand. She went to management. They trying to play it and not trying to tell her one thing. And she thought it was one thing, and then it was a different thing. And we always wanted before and had a power with her. But I feel like her issues, she took it out on Lauren a little bit. But I think a lot of things probably taken it on Lauren and made Lauren the scapegoat of her anger or issues or what she had with management who been telling her the wrong thing or trying to give her the run around and trying to figure out what's happening. And so, and then it make them, and they say, how you going to let these guys, Charmaine, convince you to try to get them to play this on air and play on the cameras and ratings and stuff like that. I mean, it worked out. It's on blogs. But still, it's like, don't do that because that's how they like you to do it. They like to pitch out against each other, and that's not right. So let's to the segment.
Yeah, I at first no, I did not. I wasn't too fond of Lauren. No, I wasn't too fond of her when I came back because we had a whole plan. Even how when I came back, how I pick her to fill in for me. Right, I come back, she ain't never leave. Then all right, cool that she don't leave, but she's on only during my segment. If she was meant to be a full host, move her in another way. Why she got to be moved in on? Because nobody had a problem with Jess with the best until she started reading right. You know what I mean? Till she started reporting. I wasn't hired as a reporter. I was hired as Jess with the mess. So she started reading and delivering details and all that stuff. Yes. Then that's when Jess with the mess wasn't good enough no more. That's how it was presented. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Who said that though? Because the internet said
what are we talking about? No. This is our listeners. This is yeah. Why can't we? Ever since I came back.
Wait, that's not the segment. That's the segment. Any comments? Any thoughts? Hold on. Where's that part at? I probably skipped it. Let's see. Oh yeah, I just don't care anymore. My bad. I report news late.
Because this is East Side High, West Side, whatever high we gonna be, we here and we together, so we got to figure this out. And it's not, everything's not a joke. And I can understand some of where you was coming from, but bro, part of that live I thought was crazy. I'm like, what, Jess? Like,
what
part? Because like, it is not like you didn't hear anything in that live that I haven't said to you.
I heard a lot that you didn't say to me.
Okay, so what part did I not say to you?
Okay, so the part about the talking over each other and the hush, be quiet, because you talk about how you feel in real time, right?
Yeah.
I'm feeling in real time. That be quiet. That was crazy is crazy. The shut up, I was like, oh, okay, because what we really giving up here? Like, what's up?
Okay,
right?
But
I didn't.
None of that was said.
I
Like,
didn't,
you didn't say anything about that.
And then when I pulled you into the office with our EP with Eddie, the first thing I said to you was, Jess, we fighting for airtime and it shouldn't be like that. I want to know what can I do better as I think at this moment, because I do better as a producer. What can we do better as the two women sitting right here next to each other to make sure that don't happen, because it doesn't look good. It's not gonna.
Hold on, is music playing? I gotta turn that off. I don't like that. Maybe that'd be loud, but look like it was. But yeah, they went back and forth, and I do believe she pulled her to the side and told her that she had some issues with going on. But I feel like her most issues was the the viewership and management and all this like that, trying to play her and trying to make it so like, oh, because her segment wasn't good enough because she wasn't doing great, so they putting her on more. I feel like it's room for all four of them to be together. I mean, recent reports that Norman haven't get her own show. She getting her own show. Now I don't know how she was good. She do. I mean, she has experience on this before, so maybe she probably do well or not. But shout out to her. Congratulations for getting your spot. You worked your way up. You did what you had to do. All that stuff. And so Jessica keep her spot at Yes is a Mess and do that. I feel like all said and done, I understand where she was coming from. Jess was coming from. I think it was a lot, but I think she took it out on Lauren. I think Lauren was not Lauren's fault. I think it was a lot of miscommunications, not mishandling things, and trying to low key trying to see if she was going to flame and go off and do something that would kind of make her get off her contract or make her say, oh, you violate your contract, you could let you go to keep Lauren up permanently, and Jess will not be there anymore. So I don't know what they was hoping, but I didn't like that they put ladies went back and forth. I mean, we're sure it wasn't inflammatory with each other, but I feel like they both it was room for all of them to be together and use their own skill set and their own. Oh, I'm doing spacing out. Expertise and what they're good at to make that show together and do it great. And the whole getting them to stop and shutting them out and let them talking out and trying to rush them off and say we ain't do this and that's talking about how to say. I said, y'all put them to talk about it on air, so let them continue on air. Don't rush them off now. But that's that. So y'all thoughts, let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section down below and everything. All right, so let's talk about Teyana Taylor and Iman. Let's do that real quick. I know I have an audio for her in a minute, but y'all know they finalized divorce, and divorce paperwork or sealed is closed, right? So meaning if it's closed and it's not out to the public, that means that people cannot find information publicly by going on a database like that. They have to go by the only way they will find out information about that. This reminded me of the scandal Quicksilver was in a few years ago. Oh, child. Yes. The only way they will find out about what was in that proceeding if one of the two parties that was in that divorce leaked it out or said anything. Because if you looked at the initial report, it did make it seem like they had a whole skit. Folks thought it was real. Then backlash. Oh, child. Just like this Breakfast Club stuff. That's what I say, because that's like they wanted to play it off the cameras on air. And I said, why are y'all letting them play y'all like that? I said, no, I will not do that. And then rush them off like they was they was doing something that was not supposed to be doing, and it was too much, and y'all needed to talk to this HR, and then going behind the stage, and let's talk about it amongst themselves. Even when you texted and said, no, don't call us, y'all just playing on the camera. I said, no. So you let them do that, and then back off. I'm over Teyana and Iman. They're both annoying. And I was like, when you first saw the thing, I think, let me see if I still have it. I think I still have, let me see. Do I? I think I do. If I don't, I remember. Wait, let me see. Yeah. So when you first saw it, when they leaked out the divorce proceeding, it made it seem like she got everything and he didn't get anything. And when you look at that and say, okay, so she got everything and he didn't get none out of the divorce, it made the people skew to the point that Teyana got everything. So because of that, it came with some support and also some negativity, and the negativity from like, oh, see, this is why we don't do that. That's why we don't get married to a woman, and this or that like that, because they want to take up everything. How the hell he didn't get nothing, and the divorce and all that. It was a whole back and forth, and that would say, oh, well, he cheated. It was an infidelity clause. He broke the clause, so that's she got everything, and that's like that. However, it was clarified that they both walked away with something. It wasn't just her. They both walked away with the properties and cars and houses or whatever they had together and things like that. So it was just only him, her. It was him too. He got it. So when they presented at first, it made it seem like it was only one sided. So they got everybody in a tizzy about the whole thing between both of them. And I said that's the only way it would get out if one of them leaked it out. And I mean, I think she called him, confronted him, and it's like that. But I think he said he denied it. But I said how if she didn't say nothing, quote unquote, she didn't say nothing, it would have maybe have to come from you because you know how sometimes they like to act a fool because they're not with the woman anymore, so they want to hurt them up so badly, and you know she was saying she was riding die for him and she was protecting him, and even after all this stuff, she ain't say nothing bad about him, and like kind of protect him, but he didn't do the same thing for her, and makes him feel come like unprovoked attacks on her, making it seem like, oh, you just this and you couldn't give me anything. You just, it was a lot. But to the point that she had to say something because, like, y'all making it seem like she was this evil person and he didn't get nothing, and she just got everything, and that's what it was. And I said, So she explained things. If y'all want to listen to it, because it was a lot of parts to it. I said, child, I don't know. We'll play all that. But yeah, this whole back and forth between these two people is a lot. I just know that they both walked away with something, and it was skewed to one side of the thing. So it like, well, that's sometimes I like to wait it out before I report anything because it did make it seem like she walked away a lot and he didn't get anything, and it could show that he probably put that agenda out there to make it like that. So he even he didn't probably do it himself, or he told someone who went to the bars and told it out. It put a false narrative that she took everything. or because he burnt hurt. Burnt hurt about things. But listen. So, which I think, like I said, at the end of the day, they both walk away with something. So it's like that's what's like we got when we watch and we get information from people, especially if it's a closed thing. You be wary. If the closed cases come out and the information come out to close, you got to figure out who leaked that shit. You got to figure out who leaked that, and what was the purpose of leaking it, and what would they get end game by leaking that stuff out there to the public. So I hope they both leave each other alone and just co-parent to the sake of the two children they made together, and that's that. Anything else? Nope, nope, nope. I saw this post recently. Let me show this real quick before we go do quick 6 pound checks if we got time for that. If not, then we can get over here. This real quick. Let me show this. Yeah, so O'Shea Jackson, that's the son of that's Ice Cube, right? Try to remember who the people are. Ice Cube. And so somebody said he a Nepo baby. And so O'Shea said, telling me I had an easy life is not an insult, bro. I was like, I wish, it is crazy. It's always our own kind go to hard. It has some issues with someone who grew up with money. Are you just like both Teyana and Iman? I hear that. Who grew up with money? Because I was like, it just brings me back to that whole thing about Candace. I keep thinking like, because everybody hated her because of that. It wasn't because of her mouth. It was after the fact. The minute y'all find out she was privileged, that you grew up rich, y'all had an issue. And I don't understand why it was going on in our own community that we have so hard on people who grew up privileged. Y'all do know all black people don't grow up poor and struggling, right, y'all? Y'all know that, right? I know we know that. Our Mizzies know that. We smart. But I don't know. Everybody else like, what's going on? And I want to put this as like, you have to get over that mindset that a struggle is always successful. It's the only successful story. And I was like, how you gonna try to flame me for my upbringing? I said, no, I'm not upset that I had parents who could pay for things. I wish I had that life. I would have been struggling that. See, could pay my house up. If I had the money to have money like that, yeah, I would have loved it. I would have loved it. So you guys said, what's in ourselves that we have a hard time accepting or criticizing or ridiculing someone who probably had an easy life? Well, he is a douche who acts like he not actually put in the work like 95% on Nepo babies. Yeah, that's one thing. You could be rich and don't be a spoiled bad douchehead. Because that's an opposite thing. There's another thing also that people who grew up privileged think like you could talk down and go put that talk down and put down your nose on people who didn't grow up like you. That's another, it's the opposite side. So we got two things. It could be one thing that a lot of us have an issue with people who grew up rich and have money and financial wealth, and that's something we want to have And hopefully that's something you aspire to have for your children, if you decide to have it. And also another plus side of people who grew up privileged, do not look down on people who didn't grow up as if you was the better person. Because you had finance and you had to struggle. You didn't have to struggle. Or you may have to work a day in your life like that. See, I don't know about him and how he reacts and how he posts things, but I just saw this and I said, "Oh my gosh, people, we just got to not be triggered about somebody who have money." But if y'all saying that because of how he is, then I understand that. Hey, he said he got an easy life, but don't pretend you put in the work if you know you got an easy life. That's the one thing. Don't try to fake the funk. But if you did put the work in and you still had the easy, and you still had the finance backing, then that's different. But don't pretend that you did put in the work that you got what you got when you know you didn't do all that. But I just want us, our kind, to stop being triggered with somebody who grew up rich, a privilege. And that's something that we all aspire to have and be. It just happened, it just worked that way. So I would never be hating on who grew up privileged. Because I knew we all don't grow up different, the same way. But I also would just like someone who will just turn their nose up on me, act like I'm disgusting because I didn't grow up like you. So I saw that real quickly and I said, "Oh, child." Anything else? So listen, I was gonna do some Spout Chicks, but I say no. I'm going to end it here because I want to get something to eat. I want to continue watching some shows. But anything else that's happening that's newsworthy to talk about? Yeah, I want to talk about real quick. Oh, those of y'all who watch Housewives, how do y'all feel about Garcelle Bouveau? Did I say her name right? Garcelle Bouveau saying goodbye to Beverly Hills after 5 years. Now I really watch Beverly Hills like that. I know it's a great show. I haven't been into it like that. I watch it on and off, but I feel like she was a great addition to it. I think she held her own. She did what she had to do. It was like no other ladies. The other ladies is not perfect. Yes, I would miss her too because she held her own. Did what she had to do. She handled herself with class. She may have her messy moments, just like everybody else. So I'm not trying to say like everybody's innocent, but that's that. And the fact that she walking away from Beverly Hills, let's see what they're gonna do. Now I want to see how Sunday gonna act. Now Sunday gonna walk away or she gonna stay there. And I say yes, we could have still had Garcelle and Boss be together, and not feel like they have to be against each other. We don't. I don't like that. I say, hey, I hate that when we try to have multiple of our own kinds together in one show. We got to be against each other. No, we don't have to. We don't have to like and be there. We don't have to be besties, but we could at least respect each other. Now I know Boss is cool with Dorit and whatnot, and she's smart. Southern with dip. Child, Southern should dip because she don't got her backbone with her. And Southern on this show, so maybe I think Southern should leave it so we could work it out. Boss, like I don't even know what boss be doing, y'all. Because I know some people saying Garcelle is innocent and she didn't do this, or Bar didn't do nothing wrong, but everybody coming hard on bars. I said what she doing. I know that when Erica Fake Victor was on Watch What Happen Live with Bars, and she talked about how Garcelle doesn't own her place or whatever, and all that stuff like that. I wish she would say to the girl, no, don't do that. Don't do that. You know the hell's there where she own her place and she have ownership and everything. So just don't do that. You all had to defend Garcelle for everything, but you can at least say, no, listen, we all work hard to have our own ownership in Beverly Hills, and she does have ownership. So don't try to play that, girl. Don't do that. You my girl, though, but you going way too far. And how Dory trying to say Garcelle is not accomplished and she bought her way. I say, y'all need to stop the hell up. Shut up. Shut up. You have to shut up. Because I don't like how y'all trying to play her. Now she announced her departure. Now y'all want to say all this stuff about her. Oh, she bought her way. She not accomplished. She not that. I said she been very much accomplished than all y'all. I knew Garcelle more than any one of y'all on that show. Don't know none of y'all. Except for what's it? Tilly, the rich lady, you know. You can make your one fucking dish. I sleep on the stove. You know. And you know, the Paris, the Hiltons. Those are the only people I know from the show. Only I don't know them like that. Yep, you didn't hear? Allegedly, Boss said if she was she'll pull it. She's sure Garcelle was saying that stages was stage and blame Garcelle for something. Oh. Boss said if she's sure she sued Garcelle for saying the stages Wabu was. Oh, not sue Garcelle. Saying that the stages Wabu was staged and blame Garcelle for something. So it said, despite what she's saying, it's saying Sudden bought Garcelle friendship, and Garcelle was the reason Sudden was a friend. Was doing impossible nothing. Oh, child, that's what happened. Oh, I heard about that. Now that's what I saw. I said, "Girl, you got enough nerve. Where that money? Like that money, girl. You know you got. You know that money. You knew about that money, girl. You knew about that money. That's why I call you a fake victim. And you were spending that, splurging that money up. So pay up. Pay up or go to jail. I hope she does too, cause she have a lot of mouth too. She all gonna walk around like she's like her shit don't stay. Good God, bye. Oh, Southern bought Garcelle Venture, and Garcelle was the reason Southern was a friend with poet and Bars did nothing. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was upset because she didn't say nothing. I was like, shit. I know Boss made a statement on Twitter, and some people say performative. I think it was performative. I said, because you know, you'll get your behind lit up. You get behind lit up, Boss. Now, I don't know what's going to happen in the reunion because I know like Garcelle didn't do the group photo at the end. So I know something went down that she made us like, I'm done with this, y'all. Y'all want to come at me like I'm the only one who's saying things. Because at the end of the day, that whole, when it first came out about the robbery and everything about the house, and we were always concerned, but I was saying then as more stuff come out, we say, hold up, this don't make any sense. Really, what happened? So yes, Garcelle's not the only person who kind of questioned everything or question what's happening. But yeah, she's the one that getting blamed and attacked in the reunion. Okay. Dory had a lot of nerve to be coming after Garcelle all the time. She be doing that a lot. Like last reunion, she yelling, "Let me speak, Garcelle," all that she does. And then I said, "Girl, what's going on here?" Did anything else happen this season? It just seemed like everybody gonna be ganging up and going down. Come on now. And look, she gonna leave and continue her accomplishments, do what she got to do. She has a deal coming up. She can't say, but I think she has a deal with NBC. I don't know, stuff like that. And more power to her. Production, acting. That's it, girl. I said, do you, girl. You did your run. You did 5 years. That's, to me, that's a good enough time to be on Housewives and get what you got to do and move on. I feel like when you overstay your welcome, you become stale. Like you got something fresh going on, you become stale and whack and boring. I think they should give these ladies a 5-term limit. If you're gonna stay with us, give us 5 years. Man, I know some people will be good and they continue on because they got a good relationship. They will continue on, but then they get so complacent. Unless they start making mess and bringing drama to the show or something like that. It is what it is. So let's see what they're gonna do without Garcelle. Let's see what other ladies are gonna come forward. If Sutter leaves, I think she should. Let's see what's going on. Oh, Jennifer Tiller. That's what I'm saying. I was saying, what's her name? How was she on the show season? She was good. I know she was rich. But yes, even I wasn't watching Beverly Hills like that, I will say that, and she will be missed. So continue on her journey, and that support whatever she has coming up, y'all. That support whatever she has come, and we watch it, and we there for it. Anything else news coming out? No. All right. So that's all I have to say here. Next week, yes, I will definitely be on the gates. Hold me to it. Make sure y'all say Mizzle, let's go. Was it Beyond the Gates review? Let's go with it. I will give y'all Atlanta Housewives review next week for 2 episodes. The Married to Medicine, I put on my Discord. I will wait till the 3rd part and give y'all all one big review of that because I don't feel like doing weekly of it. Yes. That and anything else. I want to continue watching Temptation Island. If y'all on Discord, y'all want to watch some shows with me, y'all come on with me or not. I just watch on my couch and chill out. What I'm gonna do, and I forget, I still gotta go back to the audio sessions. I think I might go start doing that for the members more and do the I might do for both members and non-members. Do some audio books and upload it and have y'all listen to it and commentary on the books. I think I might do a Toni Morrison book or a Zoe Neale Hilson book. 2 books I usually read in the past. Do listening sessions and upload it for both members and everything. And then some of the other books like exclusive from the members, like something on the side, like I continue on that. That will just be for the members. But I think I might do some books for both things. So people who are not a member could get some different things on my channel. Or just open my mind. Because I like to read and everything. So the audio lesson sessions have been great. They've been really great. They've been really great. Like that. And I still got a lot of books to finish. So I mean adding books to my collection. I ain't finished the ones I have already. So I gotta finish the ones. But without further ado, I appreciate y'all coming through and chilling out with me. Hope y'all have a great weekend and whatnot. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out. All right, lady, y'all.